Welcome to Bowling Tech News. This is James, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about some things that you can do when you're not actually at the bowling lanes that you can get some practice in. And for this, we're going to be using targeting as part of a drill set that you can use at home. All it takes is a little bit of space. That's wide enough for you to work in. And today I'm outside in my outdoor kitchen just to show you some things, and I just thought it would be nice outside. It's nice outside today. It's about 70 degrees, so I'll do it outside today. The first thing you're going to need is a measuring tape, and that's just so that you can get an accurate depiction of exactly how far you're targeting. My target is around about 8 feet. 8 inches would be ridiculous, but 8 feet away from where I release the ball. That is my target. That's far enough away for me to see what's going on, but close enough to where I can be a lot more accurate. The second thing you're going to need is some tape. I like painter's tape because it's got a nice contrast color, and I use 2-inch painter's tape because I can cut it in half. And that will allow me to have a 1-inch target, which is a pretty good target area for you. Now, instead of trying to hit one target, my goal is to hit 2 targets, is to go over, and when I throw the ball, to hit 2 targets at the same time on the same roll. And we're going to demonstrate this in just a few seconds. But I remind you, you don't need a bowling ball to do this. A basketball, any kind of ball whatsoever that you can roll will be perfectly fine. Softball, if you don't have something bigger, baseball, anything like that. And this is just targeting, right? You're not trying to actually get a strike because all the bowling lanes are closed right now. During this human malware problem what's going on, all the lanes are closed. But that doesn't mean you still can't practice things that needs to be practiced. Your targeting, your arm swing, your core, all of those things that need to be worked on. So we're going to set this up in just a few seconds and show you exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. The first thing I do is I measure 14 feet from a point, and that point is going to be that wall right there. Because I measure 14 feet away, that gives me some distance and some targeting so that I can space the targets that I need to hit further out from each other so that I can make sure I get an accurate reading. The first targets that you're going to see here are 8 feet from the line. And because they're 8 feet from that line, and you notice I laid out 3, because they're 8 feet from that line, that's my usual target distance where I usually target. And I space these about 1 foot to 1.5 feet apart from end to end. So I put one at a foot from the other, and then I go right in between the two, and I measure that right in between the two, and I put another piece right there. That gives me 3 targets on the close end that I can look at and look for so that I can hit those targets. The third target is up near the wall, and that target is specifically for me being able to have a second target. And that target is 14 feet away from where my quote-unquote foul line is going to be. Like I said, once again, you do not have to have a bowling lane to practice targeting. Targeting is targeting. The first 38 to 40 feet of the lane is going to have oil on it anyway. So what you're really wanting to do is you're just really practicing where you're laying the ball down and what you're actually aiming at. You should be aiming at one of these first targets with the attempt to hit that second target down there with a ball. Now here's a few demonstrations. I'm going to be using a green ball. It's just a green rubber ball. I'm going to be using a green ball, and I'm going to be throwing at one of the targets. The hope is that I hit that one target and go over the second target. So I have to have my hand and my arm going in the right direction for the ball to hit that. Went over, and I missed the second target. That means my targeting was off just a little bit. So now I'm going to move just a little bit to get my targeting right. And now I hit the target. And then I want to move to the next one. And I'm going to do the same thing. Miss the target. That means I need to move a little bit more. I missed one target, hit the other target again. We're gonna keep doing this. This is all this is targeting. Missed it again. We're gonna keep targeting where we're aiming so that we get our hand-eye coordination just right like that. Then I move over here and I do it again. Again, just like that. We can keep doing this so that we have our targeting down. So we know exactly what we need to do. Boom, just like that. Every time you do this, you get a little better at targeting, the hand-eye targeting, understanding what your ball is going to do, where your ball is going to go when you let your ball go. Boom, just like that. You just keep doing it over and over and over again, and you can work on your targeting. Now that you've seen some of the things that you can do to help targeting, those things can be done every day. They can be done inside. It doesn't have to be outside. You don't have to have a lot of expensive equipment. You don't have to have a lot of different things. This is just hand-eye targeting, trying to make sure that you can throw something where you intend for it to go. Using this method that I've just shown, it'll help you later on whenever you're out there trying to throw a ball over a specific target and trying to get a specific type of reaction off of that. Now, you take that into consideration along with my shoulder exercises and my swing exercises that I showed you earlier, you'll be able to do a lot of things right off the bat when you return from bowling from all of this craziness that's going on with the virus that's going on right now and human malware that's out there. Now just keep in mind, you also want to work out other things too. You want to do some arm exercises to keep the strength in your arm. Remember, you're going to be throwing a 14, 15, 16 pound ball several times, so you want to keep a little bit of strength in your arm because you build up muscles in those muscles while you're bowling. And then when you're done bowling, those muscles go away. Even though you shouldn't be really pushing the ball a whole lot and using a whole lot of your muscles, you still use muscles and you want to keep those up too. So we're going to cover some exercises that I think you should be doing and that will help you maintain your strength whenever you bowl, including arms, legs, and core. Those things are the most important things that you need to do when it comes to keeping physically fit in those things. They're your hand-eye coordination, your coordination and your targeting is one thing. You're keeping your arm from chicken winging and stuff like that. Those types of exercises can help you a lot. And this kind of stuff that I'm doing today, targeting and the kind of stuff that I'm going to show later on in some of my later videos on things that you can do to help you get through all of this and come back, when we come back, bowling better than ever. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and remember to share it online with other people on other social media. And if you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down and tell me what you thought about it and tell me exactly why you thought it was bad. And then so I can help me improve the things that I do for you guys. Remember, I don't do this just for me. I do this for you to teach you some of the things that I've done to be creative and some of the things to help you get better in bowling and help you in the long run become a better bowler. And until next time, you remember, keep them rolling.
Dave, your dad's about to start his recording, so you gotta be quiet.
Really?
Try again.
Okay.